All right. Oh, I just stepped on my phone. But we're good. Okay. Real life, baby, real life. Okay, so today we're here to bring you a nice little yoga flow. Always remember to practice at your own pace, in your own range of motion, modify anything you need to. We're just here to guide you on the journey safely. So you take that journey however you need to. Let's start with the standing warm-up. Feet right under the hips, nice soft knees, pelvis is in neutral. Let's rock forward and back on our feet and find a happy place to stay in the middle. When you find that place that feels good, spread your toes, feel grounded to your mat, open up your palms. For a second here, just close your eyes, relax your face, just focus on your breath. Taking that lovely breath in through the nose, and letting it out through the nose. One more time, nice and big. Good, we'll raise those arms up, hook those thumbs, turn the palms forward, do a nice little sway side to side, undulating that spine. Good. Now let's come over to the right to a nice big side curve. I'm going to put my hand on my hip and reach as far away from my center as I can possibly get. And we'll take it up and over to the opposite side, nice big side curve. Good. Come center. Take a nice big breath, round your spine, curl your entire spine, reach those hands out, tuck your tailbone. And then lift up and reach back behind you, opening up that heart, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Good, this time lace your fingers together, round your spine, tuck your tailbone. And then stand up, and if you can put your fists into your lower back, really pulling those elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting your chin, coming into a nice little standing camel. And release back to mountain. Excellent job. Let's do some little Hindu squats here. So we're just going to sit down into chair, reach those arms up to the sky. And then as we stand, we're just going to press that bad energy away from us, that negative chi with our hands. So take a nice big breath in as you come down into chair. And exhale. Good. Big breath in. Let out anything that might be bothering you. Don't hold on to it. One more time. And we'll lace those fingers together, bring those palms up to the sky. And we're going to forward fold, pressing those hands through the heart and down to the floor. Come back up that same way. Pass your hands, past your heart. Press up to the sky. Press your hips forward, open up your belly, and then forward fold again. And lift. And lower. We'll hold it down here in this forward fold and just try to release your hands and just try to reach your hands as far as you can. Maybe they're touching the floor. Maybe you're laying the backs of your hands on the floor. Maybe you're softening your knees. Just feel that space in your lower back. And we'll roll up super slow. Take a nice big breath as we cross that right leg over the left. Reach up to the sky, press your palms together. And then I'm going to ask you to dive away from that front hip. Dive away. So I'm taking my body over to the left. And then I'm going to switch. I'm going to take my body over to the right and press into that left hip. I'm going to slowly come back up, finding my balance here between my 2 feet, and switch. Here we go. Nice big breath. Exhale. Reaching down. Switch sides. Reach over to the left and push into that right hip. And come all the way back up to the top. Very good. Nice big breath, nice big arm circle back. Hands down to the heart. So what we're going to do is we're going to press up to the sky here. This represents earth, and then we'll rain our fingers down. Rain. Good. Hands to the heart. Earth and rain. Nice. Heart and earth. One more time. And then we're going to tap the back of our lower portion of our neck. Drop your chin forward. Drive your elbows back. And lift back up to the sky into heart. Excellent job, you guys. Feet are just hip width apart. Sitting right down into that chair. Lifting those arms out. Good. You guys stay right there. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see when I reach back into flight what I mean by flight. Press those hands towards each other. Good. Bringing them back forward. Raising my gaze. Standing to salute. And letting go. Nice. We'll incorporate some of those arm motions into our series, okay? But first, let's do a balance series right off the bat. We're going to do low tree into single-legged chair. So if you need to move over to something to balance with, that's fine. Go ahead and do so. Otherwise, what I ask you to do is stand on your right leg, sit everything up. Make sure you don't slide down into that hip and begin to bring that left foot over. Just make a little tripod with yourself here. A little stand. A little kickstand is what I'm trying to say. Kickstand. All right, make sure everything is zipped up and lifted. If you'd like to move the arch of your foot up to the swell of your calf, you can. You can go to high tree if you feel like it today. I'm going to stay low and I'm going to put my hands at my heart. Finding my focal point, centering myself with my breath, focusing, feeling the mat with my whole foot. Make sure you don't slide into the arch. Don't drop down into the arch of your foot. Slightly move your knee out towards your pinky toe. Lift that arch. We're going to go right into single-legged chair. I'm going to bring my toe across first and cross my calf over my shin. I can come up when I'm ready to, or I can stay down here and sit down into my chair, opening up my knee. Perfect. Kim's showing you the full version. I'm showing you a modified version here. And if you wanted to, you can extend your arms. But if it feels scary, bring your hands back to your heart. Again, make sure you're not leaning over into that right hip. Good. Stay where you need to be. And we'll slowly slide back to low tree. So it's a little bit of a challenge getting right back into that tree. Good. And release. Nice big releve here. And release down slow. Excellent. Let's do that on the other leg. Just shake it out. Here we go. Find that low tree. Before you even bring that toe off the floor, make sure you are super steady. Remember, the balance is not down all here in your legs. It's mostly in your abs, so engage those abs. And then when you're ready, find that low tree. Feel free to go to high if you wish. I'm finding that focal point. I'm trying to lift up that arch, moving my knee out just a little bit. And then I'm going to go into that single-legged chair. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to bring my foot forward first. Feel free to lift it up when you're ready. Sit as low as you want to. Open up that lat. Flex your foot. Maybe reaching out. Maybe not. Slowly coming back into that low tree with control. Letting go when you're ready. No hurry ever. You can stay anywhere you need to. Releve and release. Beautiful. Roll your shoulders. We'll come to the top of our mat for our first sun salutation, a modified sun salutation. And we're going to start with that breath body link we just did. Hands at the heart. So yeah, Kim, I'm trying to figure out. Probably this way. Let's go this way first. Hands at the heart. Nice big breath. Earth and rain. And earth. Tap the back of your head. Back of your neck. Reach the sky and swan dive all the way down. Take a second here to just enjoy the stretch down the back of your legs, space in your lower back. We're going to pick up that left leg, bring it parallel to the floor, toes turned down, foot flexed. You have the option to keep your hands on the floor or to raise your torso, hands to the heart. We're going to step back to high lunge. So find the floor with that left foot and begin to bring your arms up to the sky. Make a big V for victory. V. Good. All the way down into runner's lunge. And we'll step back to our first downward facing dog. Pump out our egos. Bring those knees down to the floor. Move your hands right up underneath your shoulders into tabletop. We're going to practice bulldog here. And what we're going to do is like tabletop, but you're hovering your knees up off the floor just an inch or two. You have to totally lock in your abs. Now here's a clue. If you start to feel it in your lower back, like too much, I want you to tuck your tailbone under, and it's okay to have a lower spine be grounded. So I'm going to ask you to take your toes under. Take a nice big breath. Lift your knees just a couple inches up off the floor and adjust your back. I'm going to ask you to pick up your right heel, take it towards your glutes, put it back down. Left foot, heel to your glute, back down. Right foot, left foot. One more time, right and left. Beautiful. Knees down, child's pose. Reach your arms out, relax onto the ground. Excellent job. Here we go, up to tabletop. Curl your toes, downward facing dog. Pick up your right leg. You're going to take your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Nice big runner's lunge. Take it out wide. Arms are extended in the center. We're going to make a circle with this front knee and the back ankle. So I've got the outside of my bicep towards my knee, and I'm a circle. Doesn't matter which direction you go, because we're going to do both. Keep that back thigh lifted. Feel your left hip flexor moving. And then switch. Go the opposite direction. Excellent job, you guys. Step back to downward face. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Step your left foot up to the outside of your left hand. That's where we're going. Take as many steps as you need to. Whoops. I just slid on the floor. There we go. Hands to the heart. Drop your tailbone. Lift your chest. Nice big squat. Now volcano up to the sky. Volcano all the way up. Open your heart. Reach back behind you. Lace your fingers if you can. And swan dive forward into your fan hug. Arms down. Soften your knees and roll up. Roll those shoulders. Bring your feet in. Take a nice big breath. And we're going to turn around, go to the other end, and we'll start with the opposite leg, okay? So we're going to start that sun salutation, hands at your heart. Here we go. Earth and rain. Good. Earth and rain. Heart, earth, and the back of the neck. The sky, and swan dive. Try to keep your hips right over your ankles and release the bottom. Lift your chest a little bit. Make sure your hands are planted on the floor, fingertips on the floor. Lift that right leg parallel to the floor. Toes are down. Your choice is to lift your chest with your hands at your heart or not. And we'll step back into a high lunge. Take your time. Bring that torso up. You can always stay down low or put your knee on the floor. It's all good. Good. Here we go. Runner's lunge. Step back to downward facing dog. Lift that tailbone up. Straighten your spine as much as you can. Now lift both your heels and put them down. Both your heels and put them down. Make sure you're pressing your whole palm down into the ground. Good. Knees down. Bring those hands right back under your shoulders. We're going to do that bulldog again, lifting the left heel, right heel. And you can always just do the hover. You don't have to lift your feet. Or you could just go through cat and cow in your table if you wanted to. Here we go. Spread your fingers. No finger forward. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Left heel, right heel, left heel. Let's do one more set. Keep your head up. Woo! Child's pose. I believe in working, but then resting. Work, rest, work, rest. Just like animals do. Just work and then rest. Nice big breath in as you come up to that tabletop. Curl your toes. Exhale to downward facing dog. Good. Lift your left leg as high as you can. Sweep it to the outside of your left hand. Find your low, long runner's lunge. By the way, you can do this with your back knee on the floor if you need to. No worries. All right, here we go. Circle that front knee. Circle. Push with that back heel. And the opposite direction. Beautiful. Right foot's going to come to the outside of the right hand. Let's see if I can do it this time without slipping. Yay. Hands to the heart. Nice little squat. And lift. My squat used to be much lower. That's as low as my squat gets now. And fan pose. Open your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and toggle forward. Release your arms, soften your knees, and roll up. Excellent. Roll everything out, shake everything out. Grab a drink if you want. We'll come back up to the top of the mat, and we'll start our warrior series. All right. Nice big breath, reaching up to salute, so palms are facing each other, thumbs are back. Good. Step your left foot back into high lunge. Check that your feet are about hip width apart here. Now we're going to go into that flight, just like we practiced in the warm-up. Push that back heel down. Really stretch the back of that leg. Bend that front knee a lot. Now, toggle forward just about 30 to 45 degrees. Reach your hands back and plank. Look up and away from your foot. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Come back up to salute. Get a nice big breath in. Good. We're going 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Back up to salute. Good. We're going to go to warrior one. So I'm going to drop my back foot. My heel's approximately aligned with that right heel. And I'm making sure my back knee is happy. Right. Good. Salute arms. We're going to body roll forward. I want you to let your spine go. Reach past your legs. Sweep back up to the sky. Back and salute. Thumbs back. Fingertips blade. And forward. Exhale. Inhale. Can you get your hips a little bit closer to the ground? Exhale. Inhale. Lovely. We're going to open to warrior two. So rotate your hips. Check that your knee is pulling towards your pinky toe. Check that your hips are even because one tends to be higher than the other here. Make them even. Open up. Gazing to the right. Nice. So we're just going to rainbow back. Rainbow our arms back. You can drop your hand if you wish to. And I want you to rainbow forward. It's like I'm holding a big ball between my arms. I'm just flexing at the waist. Side to side. 3 times is my magic number right now. And we'll open back to 2. Excellent job, you guys. We're going to rotate back down into runner's lunge. So pick up the ball of that back foot, rotate it around. We're going to take that knee, top of the shin, top of the foot down to the floor. Simply pressing your hips here forward is fine. If you want to lift your chest and drop your elbows back to cactus, you can. Reach down and frame your front foot with your hands. Slide your hips back, picking up that right toe bed, keeping your right leg as straight as you can. It's okay to flex your spine here. Drop your nose in. Good. Now shift back forward. Put that front foot on the floor. Take that back toe bed under. Lift that leg back to runner's lunge. Now we're going to go to head to knee pose. What we're going to do is lift our hips, straighten that front leg. Try to push that left heel down to the floor. Situate your chest. If you need it, if you get a catch, kind of extend your spine, and then try to drop your nose down towards you. We're going to add a revolution to this pose, but if it's too difficult, bring your feet closer together or make them wider apart. I'm going to plant my left fist on the inside of my right foot. I'm going to straighten my spine, reach my right arm up to the sky, and try to open up to the right. It's hard to do, so don't be surprised if you wobble. Keep breathing, extend, and release. Woo! Bend that front knee, step your feet together. Roll up slowly. Take a nice big arm breath. Woo! And let it go. Perfect. Kim and I are going to switch. You can see that warrior two from the side very easy. So just make sure you're at the top of your mat and find your mountain position. All right. Good. Take a nice big breath. Perfect. Step that right leg back into that high lunge. Push that heel down. Arms up. Salute. Try to bend that front knee a little bit more. Get a little more extension through that right hip. Here we go. Let's go to flight. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you lower, flight. Inhale. Turn up to salute. Take your time. And let's change those feet to warrior one. Beautiful. Nice big body rolls. Take your time. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale and roll up. It's okay to let your spine be not straight here. Good. Returning to that salute, and we'll open up to warrior two. Take your time. Whoops. Adjust your feet. There you go. Good. Make those knees happy. Squeeze your shoulder blades just a bit. And release. Check in with those knees. Beautiful. So let's rainbow. Rainbow over. Holding that big ball. Once more. And we'll return to warrior two. Excellent. We'll revolve down into that runner's lunge. Good job, you guys. With that back knee, shin, top of the foot on the floor. Press the hips forward. You can lift and drop your elbows to cactus if you wish. And then frame that foot with your hands. Slide your hips back, stretch down that hamstring. Slide back forward, take that back toe bed under. Lift back into runner's lunge. Now just check in with your feet. Make sure they're in a good spot. Go right to head to knee pose. So let's lift the hips, straighten that front leg, try to press that back heel down. You can add revolution if you wish to. It's okay if you don't. Right fist down, nice big breath. Try to revolve to the left. Excellent job, you guys. Let's step back to downward facing dog instead of coming up this time. So step back to that down dog. Straighten your spine. Pump it out. Good. Let's lower those knees. Let's come back into child's pose and just take a breather here. Just rest. Excellent job. I'm a big proponent of keeping our backs very strong, so we're going to come prone onto the floor and do half a lotus to exercise our back. So come on down, get yourself some feet all the way down. Bring your hands down to your sides. Roll your shoulders down and back. Remember to keep your scapula activated here, palms towards your body. What I'm going to ask you to do is to lift just your right leg. Keep that leg as straight as you can, point your toe. And then I'm going to ask you to lift your right shoulder and reach your hand back. So you're really only engaging the right side of your body. Keep your neck in neutral by looking at the floor. And release. It's the left side's turn. Squeeze your scapula. Lift that left leg. Reach that left hand back. Left shoulder is up. And release. Here we go. Let's do both. Try not to over squeeze your glutes. Try to use your lower back as much as you can. Lift your legs so that your knees are up off the floor. Roll your shoulders down and back. Squeeze your scapula. Pull your abs in. Reach those hands back. And release. Nice big breath in and return. Here we go. And release. Nice. So we're going to come up into that low cobra or sphinx pose using our lower back like we just did instead of over squeezing our glutes. Ground your legs down to the floor. Bring your forearms close to your chest. Walk your hands in front. Pull your elbows in so they're just the width of your shoulders. Roll your shoulders down and back. Squeeze your scapula. Lift your belly button. Try to bring the back of your upper back forward towards your heart. Lift your chin. If this hurts your back, come back down to the floor. Good. So I'm going to go backwards to lower back down to the floor. Hands to the rib cage, elbows up. Toes under. I'm going to push up to tabletop. And then right into my downward facing dog. Knees come down, and we'll round up into that cat back stretch. And extend that back. And cat back stretch. Oh, that feels good. One more time. All right, we're going to go into down knee twist, but we're going to do it from the floor instead of doing it from our back. So we're going to do it in prone position instead of supine. So what we're going to do is come all the way back down. I'm going to ask you to move over to the right side of your mat and slide your right knee out as far as you can comfortably, trying to drop your hips down into the ground, opening up through that groin. Now the key to this down knee twist is to not lift that right knee off the floor. We're going to keep the right knee on the floor. It's going to slide in towards you, that's fine, but keep it down. Don't let anything ruin that. Keep that contact with the floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread my left arm under like I'm threading the needle. I'm going to put my right hand on my left hand. As I roll onto my left shoulder, raising my right arm up. Again, trying to keep that knee down. I'm opening up. You may have to move your spine around a little bit to find a good place to be, but you're trying to continually drop that right shoulder down, breathing deeply through your spine. Exhale deeply into your lower back, into your waist. And then slowly come back onto your side. And we'll go right into that traditional quadricep stretch. So I'm going to relax my head down on my bicep. And I'm going to bring my legs together, stacking my hips and my knees. I'm going to bend my knee and run my hand along my shin, towards the tops of my toes. Trying to not let that knee fly up. I'm going to push that knee back and hip forward. face. Very nice. Let's do the other side. So I'm going to move over to the left side of my mat. I'm going to swing my left knee out as far as I can get it, trying to drop my hips down into the floor. I always like to take a second here to kind of really get that dropping down into the floor feeling going. Really getting connected with the earth. I feel like that Garfield little fellow that's stuck to the windows with the suction cups, just right here. Here we go, let's thread the needle with that right shoulder. Take your left hand onto your right hand. As you roll onto your right hip and shoulder, you're gonna rainbow that arm across your chest. Don't let that knee come off the floor. Try to drop that shoulder blade down. It's okay if you're just hanging out there in space, it's all good. Exhale into your lower back. And then we'll slowly roll onto our right hip. Stacking those hips, taking your arm where you're comfortable. And then take that knee, bend that knee, and take it right into that quadricep stretch. And then we'll let go of that leg and slowly roll onto our backs, hugging our knees into our chest to release that lower back. Give yourself a nice little roll. Oh, that always feels so good. Excellent job. Let's go right into happy baby pose. Taking our knees out to the sides, lifting our feet up. Maybe we can only have our hands under our thighs. Maybe we can reach up and grab those feet. Really separate those knees. And it's great if you want to roll from side to side. Some people even like to extend a leg and bring a heel in, just like you've actually seen babies do. Nice. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together, bringing them down to the floor, just coming into that reclining cobbler's pose. Now, for some people, it's better to keep your belly tucked in here. And for other people, it's okay to lift that belly, let your pelvis rock forward, and open up that heart, opening up the palms. It's good whichever way you want to do. Listen to your back. And we'll slowly bring those knees together. Good. We're going to drop those knees over to the left. We're going to raise our right arm up over our head, softening the elbow, trying to lay the whole of the back of the arm down. You can keep your gaze upwards, or you can turn and look over your left shoulder. Twisting your body like this cues your parasympathetic system to relax. So now it's okay to just close your eyes, relax down into the floor, soften your brow, relax that area across around your eyes, around your mouth. With your next breath, go ahead and change sides. Just swing those knees across, roll over to the right, lifting that left arm up over your head, softening the elbow, trying to lay it down, perhaps gazing to the right. Make sure that your feet are also relaxed, no tension hanging out there. And we'll come center, very carefully. One more knee hug in, and roll from side to side. Excellent job. It's time to stretch those legs out. Just let your toes fall open. Let your palms open up. Take a nice deep breath. Close your eyes. Just melt down into your mat for a couple of minutes here. Just let go. This is the time when you get to practice doing nothing. It's very hard for us to do nothing sometimes. But it's good to just clear everything out. You might not be able to keep every thought from entering your mind, and that's fine. But just don't give it any energy. Just let it go back away from you after it comes in. Think about relaxing all of your legs, softening your belly, opening your heart, opening your mind to all the possibilities that lay before you. If you'll just be quiet and listen to it. You no longer have to control your breath. You just honor the natural rhythm of your breath. Wiggling our fingers and toes. We roll to one side, take a couple of breaths there. Just feeling comforted. When you're ready, press yourself up to seated position. We'll take our hands to the heart and close with that earth and rain and earth and rain. One more time, this time tapping the back of the neck. Bringing our hands to our hearts. We'll close our practice today with Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you feel fabulous. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, you guys. Bye.